Intuitive eating for every day. 365 daily practices and inspirations to rediscover the pleasures of eating. Days 1 through 42 are centered around the first principle of intuitive eating, which is reject the diet mentality. And this recording is just for week 1. So days 1 through 7. Day 1. I spy diet culture. Diet culture is very sneaky. It keeps rebranding itself under the guise of wellness, lifestyle, or health. The problem is that whatever names diet culture hides under, its roots remain the same. The perpetuation of fat phobia, body shame, and self-disconnection. To opt out of diet culture, it's important to be able to recognize it. Only through awareness can meaningful change take place. This week, set your intention to recognize and mentally call out diet culture everywhere you see and hear it. It's akin to the child's game I Spy. Consider these sources: conversations with friends, coworkers, and family, radio, podcasts, social media, television, movies, places of worship, gyms, hair salons, nail shops, healthcare facilities, classrooms, commercials, ads, small talk with strangers, and grocery stores. Calling out diet culture is not about judging other folks. Rather, it's about noticing its ubiquity. Moreover, notice how it makes you feel about your body, eating, and overall state of being. Day 2. Cultivating trust. The first step is an act of trust. Taking the first step on the path of intuitive eating is an act of self-trust. It's completely normal to feel wobbly and doubtful. Try not to compare your process to that of others. Each person has their own unique history with different contributing factors like family of origin, length of time spent dieting, body loathing, and so forth. Consequently, each person will have a different timeline for cultivating a healthy relationship with food, mind, and body. This is an inward journey of self-connection and healing. It involves a process of unlearning and learning, self-discovery and growth. In the beginning, it can feel like a leap of faith. That is completely normal. Day 3. Interoceptive awareness. Deep listening to the language of your body. Physical sensation is the language of your body. It is constantly communicating with you, whether you are aware of it or not. At first, listening to your body can feel similar to entering a crowded party with lots of noise. As you walk in, there is no discernible conversation, just the ambiguous rumbling sounds of many simultaneous conversations. Yet, Upon recognition of a familiar face, you say hello and begin talking. It initially takes focused concentration to hear what the other person is saying, but soon the words become very clear, and the hum of background chatter seems to fall away. This process is so automatic for most people that they are not usually aware of the focused tuning in required. This is something you already know how to do. Really. The challenge is the practice of placing your attention on your body sensations. Day 4. Midweek check-in. What have you noticed about diet culture so far? When you hear diet culture language or see diet culture behavior, how does it impact you? Does it trigger comparison? Perhaps it makes you mad or anxious. Does it create self-doubt? There's no right or wrong way to feel. Just notice. Day 5. Body appreciation. Your body is your home. You are not a body. Rather, you have a body which houses your consciousness, your soul, your spirit, your life force, or use whatever descriptor resonates with you. What if you viewed your body as your home for the rest of your life? Every cell in your body is truly part of your one and only home. You don't have to like your home, but it's important to respect it and treat it with dignity. What kind of home environment cultivates loving kindness for yourself and makes you feel welcome? What interiors might need rearranging? Perhaps how you talk to yourself. Perhaps how you treat yourself. Day 6. Self-compassion. What would you say to a friend or loved one? The manner in which you speak to yourself has a profound impact on your state of mind. Self-compassion is a vital tool to help cultivate a kind and understanding attitude toward yourself. This perspective-taking helps you quiet the inner bully of internalized diet culture. One way to access self-compassion is to ask yourself, what would you say to a dear friend or loved one in this particular situation? If you are a parent, what would you say to your child? Practice. If you find your inner bully evoking harsh criticisms and judgment, what would you say to a dear one in this situation? Day 7. Letting go of diet culture. Leaving diet culture doesn't mean you are letting go of your health. People often fear that leaving diet culture behind means abandoning health. Quite the opposite is true. The pursuit of weight loss leads to unhealthy outcomes like weight cycling, binge eating, weight stigma, body dissatisfaction, and increased risk of eating disorders. Similar deleterious outcomes also occur in the context of rigid, quote, healthy, unquote, eating. Don't forget that mental health is a foundational part of your overall health. Worrying and stressing about everything you eat is not nourishing for your mind or body. There's nothing wrong with wanting to feel good. It's possible to pursue sustainable, healthy behaviors like getting enough sleep, engaging in joyful movement, and cultivating meaningful relationships. When you let go of the quest, obsession for some, for yet another diet or food plan, you'll actually have more time for other health-promoting pursuits. Remember, weight is not a behavior.